dakika 3. Protocol wanaandika pale captain wanasai kuhakikisha list iko sawa.
Umelisha nini msichana? Amenona?
Okay, sawa DJ.
Very good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to this live broadcast of the last match of this fourth leg of the KVF Men's National Volleyball League. Florence, what do you think about the match that's coming up?
Well, considering the number of matches and the nature of the matches that have been played in the past, there's no point telling who's going to take this match. KPA coming from a point of a wounded lion having lost to the Kenya Forest Rangers yesterday, and GSU packed up having won all their matches this weekend. It's really not easy to tell who's going to take it.
Well, of course, Kenya Ports Authority are playing General Service Unit, but the match that just ended was that between Equity Bank and Kenya Prisons, and it was a total annihilation on the part of Kenya Prisons because they suffered a 3-0 defeat. Are we going to see the same in this match that is coming up?
Well, it will be a pleasant surprise on the part of KPA should they beat the General Service Unit 3-0.
I see what you did there. I certainly see what you did there.
There is no telling really which team is going to take it, but of course GSU having the upper hand, seeing as they have been performing really well from the start of this leg. We are yet to see what will happen.
Well, certainly we have fans watching all the way from Germany, Japan, Australia, and several parts of this country and our continent, Africa. Asanteni sana kwa kuungana nasi. This is the final match of the day. Kenya Ports Authority versus General Service Unit. Thank you so much for joining us. Na asanteni kwa kuungana nasi. Sit back, relax, and enjoy. On the commentary desk. Certainly. On the commentary box, it's myself, Emmanuel Yegon,
and Florence Bosire.
Asanteni sana, enjoy. First serve by Kenya Ports Authority goes out of court. And you are wishing that Kenya Ports Authority would win this 3-0.
Well, the wish is still alive, if you ask me.
Just the beginning of the game. Libero Central Service Unit.
Boniface Mukeke with that block. Again, it is Boni to seal the fate of that rally in favor of General Service Unit, currently leading at 2 points to 0.
Interesting hit there by Bonfenti Mukehe, who's been very influential, by the way, in all these matches. That was a close one by Nicholas Matui there, joining jersey number 6 for General Service Unit.
Well, Dennis Omolo, hopefully that his experience playing international volleyball will come in handy in saving the day for the Kenya Ports Authority. Not sure whether he's equal to the task. Again, a disappointing serve.
It's one of the many mistakes that we've seen is those errors in service. Delivered, of course, by the skipper himself, Dennis Omolo. But it can happen to anyone. It just happened to Matui there. It's too early to say anything in this match, really. But whoever, again, is able to maximize on the mistakes of the other. The first hit we are seeing from Brian Kamonde.
It is the first of the match, not his signature way of making points, but a point nonetheless. As he goes on to serve, Chumba picks it.
And it's a quick finish for Emmanuel Kogo, right through the middle, catching Ayuen off guard. Naftali Chumba goes to serve. General Service Unit having a thought. KPA receiving at 2. Another error there. It's a give and take here, seems.
Really a give and take, but I would say that the General Service Units look rather very confident about this match. KPA yet to settle in. Nice save by Matthias. It's on court. Sam Juma failing to make an attempt at retrieving that ball, possibly thinking that it's running out of court. It's impossible to tell whether we'll be seeing a better performing KPA. They've been a shadow of themselves
Another one.
weekend. Chris Owala serving.
We've also not seen the best of Owala this weekend.
Indeed, we haven't.
When coming in to perform those passing duties and also the serving. That's the first that we've seen probably. And a hit from the back row by Naftali Chumba.
Regan Oselu
delivers that block touch. Itakuwa kwaje, wapenzi watazamaji, tuambie, tueleze, what are your predictions from this match? Manuel Kogo, Owala, Ayuen is stopped by that solid wall mounted by Misiko.
Misiko of the General Service Unit, one of the best center blockers we have in the country. Rightfully so, given the way he mans the net, so to speak. Ball goes out of court.
Another one by Kogo there. I think there's a lot of tension in this match. Everyone is trying their best to just serve that ball across the net. Several mistakes happening in the meantime.
And again, just trying to minimize those mistakes and being too careful, most cases ends up increasing the number of mistakes, really. There's an overreach. The referee says that attack was an overreach. Tell us where you're watching us from. Give us your predictions of this match.
Ayuen with that service. One-man block by Oselu, stopping Nicholas Matui there. Ayuen again, 7-7 now. Nicholas Matui picks it. Nicholas Matui serves it.
Ball is still
He
in play.
delivers it.
Again, a lack of communication.
Owala hitting that ball so hard through the blocks of the best blocker,
The best
like
blocker in the country. Again, also, it's important to note that also Chris Owala is a left attacker in his own right.
Certainly.
Having received a national team call-up. And actually putting on the Kenyan flag at some point.
I think also
Matthias,
the display.
simple tap on that ball. Owala again.
No one there. Beautiful one. Also, I think the consistency in service from the young talent, straight from university, showing up really well for the Port side. Ayuen. He's played for Strathmore University for the past 4 or 5 years. And it's the first time he's playing in a national, in the national league.
And another attempt at attacking by Misiko, not successful.
Kipchumba.
Kipchumba. And a save it is.
Nice one from
It better
the
be a
GSU
quick
libero.
attack, better be a quick one.
Does it.
Owala playing beautiful volleyball.
What a way of doing it. General Service Unit unable to stop Kenya Ports Authority from docking right outside their doors. Nice one from
Better be a quick one. This be a test of fanya fujo water. Because clearly the Dockers wanafanya fujo.
Sijui sasa kama kuna lolote ambalo wataona, iwapo wataendelea hivi wataona tu ushindi. Kenya Ports Authority drawing in General Service Unit. Wanawaleta karibu bandarini. And they are locking them up in containers. No one there.
Well, it's refreshing to see that they are back to their normal self. Very refreshing. It brings this game to the level that it should be. It would be really disappointing and an anticlimax to see them lose without fighting. You can lose, but if you're fighting, then it really means something. GSU surprised at what
UN again.
KPA are doing today.
Matui. Very good attempt there by Regan, but it's a block touch. Mambo kangaja huenda yakaja, Waswahili walisema. Mimi ninayarudia tu. Wanawakaribisha Bandarini, kisha mambo yatakwenda kubadilika hapa. Matui again. There's a challenge there between the gentleman Brian Kamonde and Regan Oselu. Wanakosa kumdhibiti Matui.
Another serve, Owala.
Not the best pick by Owala.
Omolo.
Lakini Omolo is the king of block touches.
A response to what Matui just did in the previous score.
Nipe nikupe alama tupate. Wenyewe General Service Unit pamoja na wenzao wa Bandari. Regan anauchukua, anaserve vizuri. Unapigwa.
There was no touch.
Unatoka nje ule mpira. Naftali Chumba anapeana alama ya 12 pale kwa wana Bandari. Naftali. Regan with the service. The libero
easily placed by the libero Matui.
Matui cross court, beating the skipper Omolo.
Matui goes on to serve for the General Service Unit. It's possibly going to be a float serve.
It is certainly. Owala picks it nicely.
Kamonde.
Unga umemzidi. Maji pale amezidi unga. Ama ni unga umezidi maji.
Literally unga umezidi maji.
Upande wa GSU nafikiri ndio unga.
Ni unga ndio.
Watu wa Bandarini wamezoea maji mengi hivyo. Si tatizo.
Matui once again with that serve.
Owala, another one for the captain. And he's not moved, he knows it's a block touch. He goes to serve Omolo. They are slowly but surely building a dry pot in GSU's camp. KPA.
Well served by Omolo, who will it be?
Kapigwa ule mpira from the back row, beautiful pipe delivered by Matui there.
And the scores stand at 12 for the General Service Unit, 13 for the Dockers.
It was quite a margin that they've been able to narrow down GSU.
And it is quite difficult to tell.
Owala nicely
Regan.
does it. Another pipe delivered.
Wonderful, wonderful performance by
the captain.
Omolo.
I think each setter is sort of thinking the same, diversifying those attack lines.
Indeed, and the attackers are not disappointing.
Certainly. Naftali Chumba. Naftali again. Pigwa. Is Owala.
It's almost as if there were no blocks.
Match UN
at the net.
Unable to defend that. He goes to serve Chumba.
Naftali Chumba. It's going to be another float serve. Owala
with that attempt. Chumba beating Bonfentry Mukefe. And I can almost bet that Matthias will set that ball in that direction of Bonfentry Mukefe, sort of prove a point.
Indeed, Mukefe himself is a walking point. You want to maximize on that as much as you can.
Chumba, the libero picks it nicely. Pigwa.
Samjuma, who will it be? Owala.
Captain.
Omolo.
From the back.
From the front.
Row your boat.
Literally, gently on the street. But is it gently?
Songa. Gentle or not, it's moving. And it's not a boat, it's a ship. Several containers actually.
Fully packed.
Another one from...
Another one.
Oh, it's an overpass. Matui. Matui. Versus Matui. Oh, sorry, Ayuen.
There has been a lacking in the combination, block combination between Owala and Ayuen.
And Ayuen, certainly, they still need to fortify.
Matui capitalizing on that link, break in link really. Omolo once again.
Omolo sends it flying. He sends it flying.
Let's go out of court.
The coach
again,
there.
it's Boniface with that service.
Kenya Ports Authority coach Jameson Tere. Wondering.
Sam Juma, Ayuen.
Not the best hit, I think.
And the second time is the Chama.
Time around. I think Matthias having a conversation with Naftali Chumba, although he also has, you know, some share of the blame to carry because he didn't attempt any defense.
Really did not attempt defending that ball.
Owala being instructed to serve in the direction of
Sanes.
Stepping up when it matters, Owala. The last 3 days, he's been nowhere to be seen, Owala.
Again, I think it's going to show the importance of playing such an amount of space. Sanes,
18-16?
that minimum space had costed them a lot.
Stepping up when it matters,
the jump service too. The jump. Well, it's 15 GSU and 18 for the Kenya Ports Authority. Owala really enjoying the Sam Juma in the Ayuen Sports Center.
Not the best hit, I think.
And the second time, KPA well in their way to picking the first set of this match. The fan base equally divided, with a strong one behind the KPA and equally a strong one behind the General Service Unit. We are yet to see the dancing mannequin. Owala still with the jump serve. And it's an attack by Matui. And it is Emmanuel Kogo with that serve right on the stomach of the net. In comes Gamonde. Ayuen goes to serve. Out steps the libero, Sam Juma. Ayuen with the service.
He did several of those in the previous round.
Matui again.
Block touch. Hitting it on the hands of Oselu.
And it is Matthias serving for the General Service Unit. Easily picked by Owala. Regan, not the best attack by Brian Kabonde. Another serve by Matthias for the GSU. Just a point shy of equalizing. Kipchumba.
Still in play.
Boniface picks it. Matui. Sam Juma. Showcasing his prowess. Owala. Owala who gets the last.
In middle blocker, General Service Unit. Misiko unable to stop that.
White and red are the General Service Unit. Kibet Kosgei.
Beautiful
Big
game.
Washira. Anasema
Naftali
KPA all
Chumba.
the way.
Naftali again.
Ball is still in play. A bit of fumbling, but ball is under control. Omolo. Chumba. A block by Kamonde. Matui. Again. That combination of block. Omolo and Kamonde failing to
Beautiful display there.
combine the block. I think GSU have since equalized. Chumba.
The libero picks it nicely.
Costly mistake. Kamonde punishes the GSU for that. (19-21). Omolo, well picked by Matthias. Chumba stopping
again on court.
Brian Kamonde really enjoying that score. 22 KPA, 19 General Service Unit. Omolo is on form today, as most of you have.
Just as is Brian Kamonde there. Omolo with that service, easily picked by
Bonifatri. Sam Juma is still in play.
On court.
And the hit on court.
It's on court. The coach being dramatic a bit there.
Trying to bring a little mix of drama on court. Misiko stepping out. Matuki steps in.
Gabriel steps on court. Simple service picked by Sam Juma. Mpira ukapigwa vema sana. Jana mdogo bingwa yule.
And Ayuen is back on court. Brian Kamonde at the service. There seems to be a... Yes, that should be a change. Ayuen stepping out.
Kisenge stepping in.
Kisenge taking his place.
Brian goes to
23-20. KP have the upper hand.
Libero picks it nicely.
By the libero.
Played from the back row.
And really, Omolo just had one job. Just put your hands straight, let the ball bounce on your hands. Still, he could not do that. And another substitution for the General Service Unit.
Joshua steps in for Matthias. As the youngster straight from high school comes in for Naftali Chumba, the young setter from Cheptil High School.
Picked.
Nice set. Nice set by Rigana Selu. Nice hit by Kipchumba. Set point.
Set point for the Dockers. A double substitution. Regan steps out. In comes Kamara. Bosire in place of Kipchumba.
It's the other Bosire.
The other Bosire, the twin Bosire.
Chezo wa
Bosire with that serve. Well served. As it should be. And it's a
what away.
What a way to finish that set.
Matui with not the best things. And attempt at setting that between the libero and Kogo there. Falling short. Na mambo eti ndio mwanzo wa ngoma.
Well served.
Ndio mwanzo tu wa ngoma.
And it's a And once again, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the fourth and last match of the day, featuring the General Service Unit and the Kenya Ports Authority. Kenya Ports Authority swam away with the first set, lakini wanavyosema seti ni 5.
Still in play. Misiko Samjuma, Rigano Selu, Owala. Thank you so much for joining us. We see you and we appreciate the fact that you're with us in this broadcast. Kindly share the link, hit that subscribe button. Remember to invite others. Watch Simple, Slow, Sima, and Matui with that easy block touch. Don in jersey number 6 for General Service Unit. Nicholas Matui with that service.
Goes out of court.
Mambo gani haya?
Mambo yanazidi kuchemka, nilivyokuambia chochote kinaweza kufanyika. You are a bit skeptical about
matches that have the highest expectation.
Again,
end up being the ones that, you know,
there's literally a lot of stake. If you look at it,
Libero picks it nicely. Hudson. Bonfentry Mukeha there with that super hit. Coach Tarus having a conversation with Mexico, who is going to serve.
Maybe telling him when to serve, but from the look of things, KPA is back on defense today, has seen a major improvement compared to yesterday. Omolo easily picks it.
Regan, straight down the line. There is no one to stop that. Where are they, the defenders? Where are they? Those blockers, where are they? Bonfentry Mukeha there, sort of leaving that space for the young man, Kipchumba, and he doesn't disappoint.
Matthias, quick attack.
Manuel Kogo there.
Kogo.
Right through the middle.
Naftali Chumba goes on to serve. The General Service Unit at a tie score, 3-3.
Voila. Ayuen.
One of the simplest
with
points.
a no look hit. Signature move for Ayuen and Oselu, who've played together at the Strathmore University for the past sort of 4 to 5 years. Beautiful to see them step up in the National League. Kipchumba, Hudson picks it so easy. Emmanuel,
still in play.
Kogo, the coach,
and it's saved.
Still in play.
Regan saves it. Bonfentry cementing that score.
It's an entertaining point, that one, and the fans are happy. Kogo containing on his height going down. Oselu managing to pick that ball up. There is still no chance with Bonfentry there.
And it is Bonfentry that service.
Nice
Omolo
service.
picks it. Regan, who will it be?
Omolo. Hudson has it. Bonfentry Mukehe. Oh, I thought.
Matui.
Still in play. Matui
once again.
Matui versus Matui. As his nickname is, Ayuen. Stopping the original Matui in his tracks.
A very solid block. Chris Owala at the service court.
Beautiful display from Ayuen Machumayen. All the way from South Sudan.
South Sudan. The land of the giants. Owala.
And Owala sends it flying. His coach gives him a thumbs up to encourage him. There's a next chance.
Kogo serving for GSU. Misiko steps in.
Mambo yanaendelea kuchemka hapa. Easily picked by Sam Juma.
Chuma.
From the back row.
Matui.
It's a beautiful attack by Kipchumba. He's not been able to lose any of those attacks from the back row. And if you ask me, Matui also hasn't been able to step up yet, according to what we saw yesterday.
That is a good observation. Matui yet to another punishment by Omolo.
Overpass again. No sooner had the words left my mouth
than he repeated or rather confirmed exactly what you said.
He sort of is what Omolo was yesterday.
Absolutely, maybe a shift of positions between the two, Matthias.
And remember, these two are outside hitters from the national team. They have met again.
Sort of a friendly competition between the two. There are times they have both taken the court as teammates, flying the national flag high. Easily picked by Omolo. Chuba.
Still in play. Regan. Beautiful attempt, I think.
Regan being ambitious there.
There's no harm in dreaming.
Absolutely. Everyone's dreams are valid.
And I think really didn't quite get the hold of that ball.
It's on court. The linesman indicating the ball is on court. The fans are not too happy about that.
Do we have a replay of that? We'll try and find it.
Indicating the ball is on court. And it is Regan Oselu serving for KPA. Chumba pick 6. Matthias.
Matui fails again.
It did seem to be a bit short for him. Oselu again with the service. Chumba.
Naftali Chumba picks it nicely. This time around.
Brian Gamonde a bit late getting to that ball in time to block it. Matui succeeding to make that point and goes on to serve. Easily picked by Owala. Regan.
Omolo goes across court.
And it's Omolo with that jump serve once again. Hudson picks it. Not the best set, will it be? Again.
First the crossover to the other side of the net.
Shadrach Misiko again having that talk with the coach. Will it be a repeat of the previous serve he did? When he served and it was replied directly to where he was. For the best of serve, Matthias.
That block touch.
And they paid for that mistake. Shadrach Misiko back to the service court. Easily picked.
For the first time he sends that ball flying out of court to Kipchumba. It was a nice set.
A desperate attempt to hit that ball above the block. It's not successful. GSU taking the lead at 11 points against 10 of the Kenya Ports Authority. Shadrach again. Will it be Chumba once again?
Chumba has it.
Matui.
And there's no one to pick it. In fact, there's a net violation there.
Matui not sparing them. on that mistake they have done. Matui serving yet again. Is the third serve for him.
Oh, not the best. Still in
Again,
play.
Matthias goes out of play.
Kogo
sending the ball out of play. Iwan steps in. Gamonde goes to serve. The captain, Kenya Ports Authority, summoned by the referee.
I hope you are not going to see emotions flying high here.
Well, emotions are bound to fly high. How each player and coach is able to contain the emotions is what really counts. And the message is home. Omolo telling the coach to calm down. James Ontere has been known to have a lot of drama and theatrics on the sidelines. Sometimes not quite amusing to the referees. I'm sure there was something that he wanted to say, and it's most of the time comes out the wrong way. Replied directly to where nonetheless the point goes to the KPA and the service.
Monday with the service. Naftali Chumba picks it. Hit! Still in play.
Still in play. Again, he's still in play.
Omolo. Come on there, Omolo.
Ball finish.
Libero.
It be a short ball. No, it's not.
Bonfatri.
Still in play. Ryan.
It is still in play.
Again. Still in play. Wonderful display.
What a game.
What
a game.
Ontere is livid.
What a game.
What a rally.
Beautiful, beautiful rally.
It is indeed a beautiful
mounted
rally.
by General Service Unit. Beautiful attempt by the captain, Omolo.
Omolo picks it. Really
getting that ball back to court.
Not sure why that call was made. And a timeout for the Kenya Ports Authority. The coach losing his
service.
Quite a number of times.
It's too early, I think, to lose his goal. Especially what happened yesterday. During which, the other team sort of caught up very quickly, Kapu. And that inability to settle in the moment, I think, is what gave away that whole match.
Replied directly
as the players come down, recompose, get back in the game.
When the turn of events, the captain, Omolo, really being the one trying to calm down both the technical bench and the players on court. Ontere finding it really difficult to calm down his team because they look up to him for direction. If he is not able to maintain his composure, it's bound to affect the team psychologically. I hope we do not get to see that in this match. It's a very crucial match for the Kenya Ports Authority if they are going to maintain their position in the league standings.
They have lost a match, General Service Unit haven't. So it's high stakes for them, really. Naftali Chumba with a service. Omolo picks it nicely. Regan Oselu, Kipchumba. And it ricochets, hits him back, and drops to the floor. Bonfatri Mukeke saying, "You're still not yet there, son.
Definitely not.
Hold on a little longer, train harder." But he's been formidable this evening, Kipchumba. Naftali with the service, Owala picks it. Owala.
Still in play. A chance on that ball. Who will it be? Again, Owala.
Owala again.
Not the best of sets, if you ask me. Chumba.
Still in play.
Play. Boniface.
Still in play.
Oh.
It is Ivan.
The youngster.
It is a blizzard exchange of fire.
Not the best of sets, if you ask me. While the ammunition in the general service is not going to be sufficient. Boniface attacks from the Dockers. The Dockers are really putting up a fight today.
12-15. Kipchumba has it.
With that pick.
What is it going to be? Mukehe this time around. Beating that defense line. Bonfente. Anasema imetosha Bonfente.
Anasema tusizoeane.
Anasema umri hapa ndio kusema eti tajriba. Kipchumba is found actually
outside.
Matthias
Hudson.
Hit from the back row. Beautiful set by Hudson, the libero. And Naftali Chumba doesn't fail him.
Well, that margin has been broadened to 5 points ahead for the general service unit. A very dangerous turn of events. Coming back from a 5-point lead by your opponent, and especially when your opponent is the general service unit, it's really difficult.
Omolo drops his head. What could be the challenge?
I have a feeling that it also has something to do with the coach. Omolo at a loss of what to do, seeing that the information has been earlier communicated to the coach. The KPA boys having a conversation.
A slight debate there between the coach and the referee there. He goes back on court, Captain Omolo.
And it is still Omolo being sent to the coach, asking the coach to calm down. Well, it's really discouraging when the players are fighting hard and the challenge, despite being your opponent, is also your technical bench. It really doesn't cost anything to be calm and just listen. Such instances have been shown to affect the players psychologically.
Especially looking at the momentum that
they really had picked the momentum.
and sort of developed from this game. Another hit out of court by Bonfenti Mukehe. I think there was a mistake there by the
and the head coach, frustrated, decides to take a seat. Chris Owala at the service court. Owala again, Matui, Matthias, Chumba out of court.
Sends it wide. Not the best hit. And it's a timeout by General Service Unit.
3-point lead by the General Service Unit.
Matthias.
The bait. Hudson.
Hit from the back row. Beautiful set by Hudson. There are waves troubling the ships at the dock down there. KPA.
Disappointing to see
about,
that these waves are actually internal, not the best of sets.
There is an exchange of words there between the players and the management. Bitter exchange there, I think. I hope it's not. I hope they can be able to concentrate
and really resolve what is happening. The head coach choosing to sit. The assistant coach takes the position at the sidelines, maybe in an attempt to calm the situation. prevent further
the
confusion.
issue there between the head coach and the assistant. I think the head coach, since he's present, is supposed to be the one on the touchline there.
Indeed, those are the rules. The first referee communicating the same through the captain, Dennis Omolo. There's a need for James Ontere to be upstanding. And I think that communication should be that moving forward, the assistant coach will be at the sidelines. And James Ontere will take the seat for the rest of the set, or maybe the game. We move on.
He should really be able to, having played even internationally, he should be able to hold his horses. Hit.
Matui.
Is it 2014?
It's actually
Or is it 19?
18, 14.
8. Gabriel steps in for Emmanuel Kongo.
GSU still in the lead at 18 points, 14 for KPA. A bit of delay when they needed to resolve that situation with the coach.
Gabriel sends it flying. And Charus is disappointed. You are brought in to do just one thing and you fail at that thing.
You fail at doing it.
Becomes a problem.
And it is IUN at the service court for KPA.
15-18.
Will it be Matui?
Still in play.
Again Matui. Ball is still in play.
Wala.
Brian Kamonde.
Omolo there.
A very
Thinking
smart
creatively.
move.
Thinking on his feet. Ayuen again with that service. This time around it flies out of court.
Out of court. Matthias at the service court for GSU.
Matthias Omolo picks
Omolo
it.
that pick. Regan Omolo.
It's on court. Squarely on court. 17-19.
Just 2 points shy of equalizing.
Oselu, Naftali Chumba, the libero,
Matui.
Chris Owala,
Regan Omolo.
Omolo.
There's
Three people around him, and none of them reacted.
no attempt at retrieving that rebound. Probably because they thought he would make a kill.
Nicholas Matui. With that service, Chris Owala.
Chanting. Omolo.
Still in play.
Chumba. Is there a touch? Indeed, there's a touch on that.
He finds it. I think the libero being creative to step in, seeing as Matthias went in to salvage that.
Well,
Matui again, Kipchumba. Oh, it's an overpass. That Kipchumba, Bonfenti Mukehe takes full advantage of that overpass. Matui at the service court, 22-17. Timeout.
A timeout. Ontere is back at the touch line. Hopefully he has calmed down his nerves. Not sure whether the Dockers will be able to come back from that position. 22-17, a solid 5-point lead. GSU just 3 points shy of acquiring the first set for themselves and the second set of this match.
It looks as though the first container on the dock is being broken into and the wire is stolen gently.
Matui with that serve, will it be?
Omolo sends it.
There's a touch on
There's
that
a
ball.
touch on that block.
The fans behind the general service unit chanting. Well picked
Libero
by
with a nice,
Well picked by
simple one.
Owala. It's a point.
And Owala gets that point again. Not the best touch by Misiko.
Again, Owala did not have a choice but to put a lot of power behind that ball. If it did not go across, it definitely was going to be a block out of court.
19-22.
19-22.
3 points
It's a jump serve.
to feel safe.
Another dangerous, and he makes that done. Celebrating that point that he has gotten
Mutai again.
time.
Matui rather. With a slight challenge in passing. I think that ball was flying out of court. Had he just left
He did seem to fly out of court. I think it was just too fast 19 to let it land.
3 points.
General service unit, it's a jump serve.
20-22 now.
Maintaining at the 20, another 2 points. It will be really, really surprising to see KPA equalize.
Row, your boat.
It cannot be gently down the stream. There's a lot of fighting.
This is a whole ocean now. Boats do not make it here. They have to be ships. If you have a traditional door, you have a problem. You need a motorized boat or a speedboat for that matter.
And get as fast away from the commotion as you can.
They are constantly looking for Matoi, directing all those services to him. Mambo yanabadilika.
Mambo yanachemka.
Edwin Kipleting anasema all the best GSU.
Kutokota.
Mambo gani haya? Misiko
that serve. Easily picked. Who will it be?
Still in play.
Misiko.
Chumba.
Regan. There's a touch.
Matue is too tall to dunk.
Or too slow to dunk that ball.
Too tall, too slow. And the Molo is
another double substitution. Kamara should be stepping in.
Chisenge steps in for Iwen.
And Kamara
comes in for
Kipchumba.
Mambo yanaweza kubadilika bado. 21-23.
Well, anything is possible.
Amonde goes to serve. Amonde with that service. Easily picked. Not the best.
Atui this time.
Not the best set.
Bonasi. Does it go? It doesn't. It doesn't cross the net.
There's a net violation there.
It doesn't cross the net. And we are at,
I think it's Kogo.
22-23.
22-23.
The 5-point margin reduced to just a point.
Mambo
The Dockers
yanabadilika
do
hapa.
it.
Libero goes with it.
Ball again. The ball is still in play. Who will it be? Owala. It's a beautiful. Beautiful. By the Dockers.
Much to the amusement of the fans. They are thrilled, super entertained.
And a substitution. The experience. Boniface steps out. Brian Gamonde serving. The fate of this match
Monde goes to serve.
lies
Matue.
squarely in his hands. It's a quick attack by Coco.
It's a very quick finish, right through the middle.
And set point. 24-23. Kipchumba comes back in. Kamara goes out.
They've made very unusual changes, general service unit, replacing the setter with a middle blocker, and also replacing an outside hitter with an opposite hitter.
Well, that conversation between Tarus and Hudson is simply telling him that if that ball should be received, you will be the one to set it. Matthias just stepped out. It has to be Owala. It is Owala. And it's a 24. And in comes Matthias.
Diego steps out. Matthias steps back on court.
Amon anasema things are getting worse.
It's done 6 substitutions.
24-24. The finish point goes to
Total
26.
number of substitutions done by general service unit. Another attempt to get Bonfecti Bukehe back on court has failed.
Completely failed.
It
Not
is a very
sure
dangerous position for this guy.
It is seeing that he was the best scorer or top scorer for the general service unit. Kipchumba with that service.
Libero.
Oh, let be.
Beautiful kill.
And he raises up to the occasion. And it's a service now. The responsibility of finishing this set.
We've not seen much of Joshua.
Indeed, we haven't.
Because of the previous injury. Easy serve.
Sam Juma, will it be? Owala.
And it's over.
And Matthias.
I mean, for Kenya Ports Authority, really. Well fought though.
Well fought.
And they are not able to maintain that momentum. A bit
Top
around the way I think. There were issues with the motion running high. Libero destabilized them a bit. Gave away a 5-point lead. Struggled to pick it up.
Managed to catch up to that. Ladies and gentlemen, we are back with set number 3 in this thrilling match between the General Service Unit and Kenya Ports Authority. Each team having a set. In the first set going to KPA, the second one to GSU. A lot of events happening here. Not sure how this third set will pan out. We wait to see. Yegon.
Wanasema vita ni ile ile. Oselu. Mambo ni kama yale. Sam Juma fails to pick that up. And there is also a leakage in that defense line. Siko donning jersey number 14, General Service Unit, goes to serve.
Omolo, Brian still in play.
Did
Brian.
Crossover, really?
Well picked. Who will it be?
They get a touch. El Capitan, the captain of the Ports Authority side, Dennis Omolo.
Well served, well picked. Matui. Well served, well picked. Matui.
Joshua goes to serve.
It's going to be a jump serve by Joshua.
Hits the net. It's unlike him.
And it's Brian Kamonde serving. Well served.
Kamonde, they
the best
can't agree.
Of picks. Joshua.
Joshua again. Matui and Naftali Chumba can't seem to agree on who will pick those balls. Kamonde again, nicely picked by Naftali. Now the best set by easy peasy, squeezy. He gets the simple ones. Kogo. Naftali Chumba, Chris Owala. That's the tip over by Aywen Match Mayen. Chumba goes to serve for Kenya Ports. The libero picks it as though there was nothing.
Matui.
And it is Matui who sends it out of court. Libero picking that as though it was a float serve.
It did seem to be a bit low, that set from Matthias to Matui.
Chumba again.
Simple.
Easy peasy.
A simple finish, Sam Juma. Regan.
And it's a quick one right through the middle, beating the captain there. Chumba again. This time around it's General Service Unit who seem to be confused. Easy peasy. Can't seem to agree on what they should do. Juma.
Regan. Again, the theory of the winning side.
There's no theory of the winning side here, really. It's just what happened to Kenya Ports Authority is now happening to GSU. Look at the coach and where his foot is. Should he be penalized, the KPA coach? for being present, sort of like stepping on the line. I don't know. Time out for GSU. They are yet to settle GSU.
Well, if the nature of play is anything to go by,
yeah,
we might be looking at a 5-setter.
Certainly.
Not sure what will happen.
At the end of the day, we must have a winner. Easy. Nice block there against Chris Owala by Matthias. It wasn't the best pick by the libero there, but they make do with that.
And it's Joshua who's going to serve.
He's not had very successful serves, Kogo. This one is successful at least. Owala, a lot of power.
Well saved by Chumba. Sam Juma.
Sam Juma with it. Still in play.
Matui.
Mitch has it. Again, Owala.
Still in play. Is it?
Almost. 8-4. Mambo yanaendelea kutokota.
Amon Krienye unasema it's not over until it's over indeed. There is no telling who will be the winner of this match.
It's a net up by Owala. He's been quite consistent today compared to how he was yesterday. Muliro Joseph anasema superb commentary with Bosire. Cheers, asante sana. Watching with his friends at the Strathmore University, Joseph.
An interesting comment here by Patrick Kombe anasema all the best KPA. Risasi haiwezi shinda mawimbi ya baharini.
Haya basi. Una tatizo pale nafikiri, coordination kidogo. It is on court, squarely on court.
Matthias with that service.
Ayuen Oselu, the captain, cheering them on. He's tried the middle twice. He should diversify a bit. Omolo, the captain, is on the flanks. Omolo, not the best pick.
Regan.
Looking for that blocked. Oh!
Yes. Not the best of sets.
It's not the best by the libero, and the coach with his hand on his waist asking him to stop exaggerating and just, set it.
Not the best of sets.
It's not the best. Make it functional, I think. And the is the push. Ayuen, the libero picks it. Matui, there's no one, almost no one there.
Chumba.
There's a net violation.
There was a net out.
By Kamonde.
Chrono watching us from Pan Embakasi East. Thank you for watching us. Abraham Rop anasema anatutazama kutoka Doha, Qatar. Thank you for watching. Any predictions?
Matui.
We tell.
It goes
I think
flying.
that was the attempt at a touch-out in the history of touch-outs.
Talk about body,
Thank you for watching.
body shots at
Any
the fans.
predictions?
Finally have found one.
Finally we found one. That ball was out of the stadium.
Still in play.
Regan.
Still in play.
Who will set it? Regan once again.
Omolo sends it flying. There is a net violation.
There's a net violation by Joshua.
Joshua. Throws his hands. Frustration. Ila sasa tufanyeje sisi mashabiki tu?
Mashabiki ndio wanaumia.
Mashabiki wanaumia humu ndani na online pia. Oselu with the service. Crosses over the net. The libero picks it. Joshua
out of court.
Sends it flying. Joshua. Kimaru. They might just bring in
Score standing at 11. KPA 9. GSU.
The libero picks it nicely. Matui. With that beautifully played pipe. Matui. Manuel Kogo comes back on court. The captain.
KPA 9.
General service unit.
GSU.
Libero picks it nicely. It is Joshua Matui, Manuel Kogo, and Naftali Chumba defending it.
Well picked by Omolo.
Captain picks nicely.
Again Omolo.
Still in play.
Brian Gamonde.
And the captain.
Ball is still in play. It's still in play.
What is wrong with him?
What happened? Oala on the floor.
Joshua Kimaru. Matthias isn't having it.
Brian Gamonde. I think that was landed on Chuba's shoe.
For a minute there, they thought it was over.
Still in play. The rest of the players thinking that
look at that replay.
Dead ball.
Just look at that.
It was actually Sam Juma. And Sam Juma had completely given up on that ball.
It's out of court by the captain.
Molo serving it out of court.
Very nice play by the Kenya Ports Authority. Owala.
And well picked by Owala. Who will it be?
Matthias, the libero with the opportunity to set. What happened? It's interesting.
And it is Brian Kamonde at the service court. The score is standing at 10-13. The Dockers in the lead.
Kamonde, Naftali Chumba.
Joshua.
Out. I wonder why he's still on court. Considering Bonfenti Mukehe was doing a better job in that department.
Ryan again with that service.
Naftali Chumba has been very consistent with those passing duties.
Indeed he has.
But
in quite some way.
Kimaru has not yet delivered. In fact, he's given away almost 3 points now, hitting them almost in the same direction.
And it's Naftali at the service court. Easily by Owala. It has to be Owala.
Owala again.
Woo! A lot of power behind that ball.
Yes.
Sending it
a lot more power
out
than
of court.
Matthias can take.
The scores are standing at 15 for KPA and 12 for the general service unit.
Those are a lot of points. I hope they do not give away that lead. KPA. Kipchumba goes to serve. And he gives that away.
Ruby anasema good job my namesake Kegon and your fellow commentator. Game ni moto for real. Next we'll organize a match between the commentators and the referees. I assure you.
They will lose terribly.
They will lose terribly.
There is a very aggressive opposite hitter here. And with a setter that has several years of experience, you can be sure. It is a solid point for Chris Owala. Asanteni sana kwa wale ambao wanatazama kutoka sehemu mbalimbali za nchi hii.
Coach Bet, Douglas Maina is Smile, Kiprono, Abraham Rob, Patrick, Dan Kipkoech, Mercy Amon, Edwin, Samuel Murioki, Mercy Caleb, Ishmael once again, DJ Tarsha,
Matui,
Bet, Vink, Leonard, Kiprono, and the rest of us.
Matui.
Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for your feedback.
Sorry, Oselu and Ayuen. Another simple serve.
And Mitch feels the heat of that moment. Ontere sending his boys to complain to the second referee. The second referee summoned by the first referee. We wait to see what the verdict will be.
Another simple serve.
There's a replay on the same. Let's take a look and see what actually happened.
That point goes to Kenya Sports Authority. There is a block touch.
Someone did cross the net.
All that pressure there.
And Mitch, a timeout for GSU.
14-17.
Patrick Kombe anasema hii tunabeba KPA kesho tupewe
Another simple
serve. I'm not sure whether that will happen. Again, they
Ruby,
went
asante
on
sana.
their way to picking this set. And it's Mitch at the service court.
Ayuen Match Mayen, South Sudan International.
The scores are at 17 for KPA, 14 GSU.
The libero with an overpass.
Amonde, very swift in dunking that ball. Immediately it comes close to the net. There seems to be another technical complaint. I went back to the service court. 18-14. Rockers enjoying a 4-point lead.
Ayuen serving it to Matui. It's
Matui
Matui.
once again. Sam Juma steps in. Out goes Ayuen. And it is Matui at the service court for the general service units. Easily picked.
Omolo picks it.
Omolo again.
The libero
Saves it. Matui goes flying.
sends it flying. This set, I can tell you, is as good as done. It's 4 points, but with the way general service unit are playing it, I doubt they will be able to pull back.
There seems to be a loss in coordination.
It's the anger issue for me. It sort of derails all that momentum that had been gained. We saw it in the previous set with Kenya Ports Authority. We are seeing it again with General Service Unit. I don't know what the problem is with the other side of the court.
Like I said, there seems to be a favorite.
No, there's anger that comes with that side of the court.
And that is detrimental to the team, as we see. Well picked by Omolo.
It's self-destructive, if you ask me.
It's on court.
It's on court.
Matthias failing to decide whether
The
pick or let it go.
block line was solid. Matthias just changed his mind midway. Somolo, the captain.
KPA stepping onto the 20-point mark. Well served by
Matui.
Dennis.
Chumba.
Simple dodge. Who will it be? Sam Juma setting it to
Such a strong.
Omolo, the captain.
And the captain leads from the front. He's being encouraged there by his fellow teammates. That change should have happened several minutes ago, Bosire. That change to replace Joshua Kimaru with Bonfentry Mukehe. In fact, Mukehe should have started this set.
It's probable that he needed the rest because he's really an experienced player and age, again, is not quite on his side.
Because the hitch was only towards the end of that set. That ball was actually out of court. What are they doing?
Who will be setting? It has to be Chumba.
He sends it fly.
Trying to get that touch
spot.
off the hands of Joshua. It is possible that Bonfentry requested to sit.
No, he actually didn't, because the change that was done towards the tail end of the other set, the coach decided to start with that.
Still in play. And it's a point by the Kenya Ports Authority, who are currently at 22-17. A replay of what happened in the previous set.
Certainly, that attack by Kipchumba, leaving bodies on the floor. On the other side of court, Matui and the libero Hudson. They are stacking it, another container, KPA, right at the doorstep of General Service Unit.
Right at the doorstep. And KPA keep enjoying the 4-point lead.
Libero
Matui.
Body hit after the ricochet.
And KPA keep enjoying the 4-point lead.
18-22.
18-22. 21. 22, yes. 18-22. Well picked, well set. Not the best of sets. Will it be Matui?
Still in play.
Just picked his own rebound. Matthias. Or will it be once again Omolo?
Might not have been the best set, that one.
And it is Naftali serving yet again. 18-22. Or is it 19-22? Serve on the net. 23 for the
23-19.
And it's Kipchumba with that jump serve.
But Libero puts it up nicely.
By Chum. Another solid block. Well by Sam Juma. Will it be Wala?
Gets
a smart move by Wala.
Touch.
Another
Let's look at that again. Simple
by Sam
and again.
Juma.
Running Heads.
A smart
Chris
move
Owala
by Owala.
having the best time of the evening. Chumba with a service. Hits it on the net. 20-24.
20-24.
Mambo kangaja huenda yakaja. Wasimwamshe Simba lalae.
Utalala we. Joshua with that service. Easily picked.
Still in play.
Matui.
Matui with that hit. Sam Juma.
Saves it. Once again.
Still in play.
Finishing that set inside.
Matui.
Matui with that hit. Sam
Saves it.
Juma with
Still
in play.
Kenya Sports Authority, they've already secured the point.
And it's 25-20, remember this one.
Ya kwa
Ladies and gentlemen, apologies for that technical hitch. We are back with the start of the fourth set of this match. KPA currently leading with 2 sets. KPA trailing again at 3 points for KPA, or rather KPA leading 3 points to just 1 of the general service units. We hope you can hear us loud and direct from the Kasarani Indoor Arena. Siko Shadrach making that cue, securing that point for the general service units. It's going to be Shadrach Misiko serving. And Brian Gamonde making a cue. Will it be
Simple spin by
Apollo Hudson?
powerful hit.
Goes out of play.
Flies out of play. Looks like the chickens are coming home to roost.
Indeed they are.
What is it going to be, ladies and gentlemen?
Brian serving that ball out of court. 3 GSU, 5 KPA.
Naftali Chumba. Easy pick for Chris Owala.
Well picked. Owala once again.
Owala down that line. He is not joking today, Owala. Every touch equals a point for the gentleman. It's 5 minutes to 7, ladies and gents. This is the 3rd set. Or is it the 4th? It's the 4th set, actually.
The 4th set, whether it is the last set.
It is a matter of wait and see now.
Owala, ball is on court. An additional point for the Dockers.
Very early timeout for general service unit.
And a necessary one. A necessary one. This is the 3rd set. If KPA runs away with this one, there is no coming back.
This is the fourth. So, we want to prepare a train, that's the
And from the look of things, general service units have lost their mojo in this match.
Whether or not they are going to get that back is a matter of us waiting
Tumba
to see.
serves it outside. There was kind of a misstep there as he was serving.
There was a slight challenge, I think, but we've been able to correct it. Thank you for noting that.
Chuba, it's a dead ball.
Casualties on this other end. The libero has suffered today, Hudson. Chris Owala.
It's going to be a jump serve by Chris Owala. A powerful spin on that ball. Hudson picks it. Matui once again. I think with Matui's blocking Matui will require you to completely overlap your hands. Any space between you and the net, he's bound to capitalize on it. And that powerful hit sending you back, and that ball will surely land on your side of the court.
When you have Ayuen and Oselu there, that combination hasn't been the best in as far as defending it is concerned.
Violation. A net touch there.
The young setter. I think they had to allow Matthias to step out to sort of manage emotions there. Ayuen, easy service, nicely picked.
Did it go across? Okay, the referee thinks otherwise. Omolo, it's a point.
There is a net violation.
GSU look defeated. I wonder why.
10-5.
10-5. This set, this game is for KPA for the taking.
Matthias comes back on court.
He just needed a few minutes to cool off. As he managed to do that, we'll wait and see.
Gerishon Ogango anasema he's a former GSU volleyball player watching live from Busia.
Thank you for joining us. Matui, still in play. Will it come back? It is coming back. Ooh, not the best of finishes.
Brian Kamonde.
A good effort by
Regan Oselu fighting really hard to get that. I hope there's no injury there. Matthias Kipkemboy. Owala still in play.
Sam Juma.
Out to Omolo. And there's no
touch. There's a net
violation there.
There's a net touch, much to the disappointment of the coach.
Naftali Chumba admitting that that offense was his. And that is the sportsmanship we want to see.
Well served by Regan. And Misiko is fired out.
Fire shots.
It's like shocking the rest of the team into attention.
Sam Juma again.
Matui with that serve. Easily picked. Will it be not the best
sort of goes
sets?
out. And there's no one to pick that up again.
There is so much power behind that ball. It was almost impossible actually impossible to block it. Matui serving.
Wala with it.
Regan. And a missed time by Brian Kamonde. Again, body fetching.
They are coming back.
And GSU is at 9. KPA 11. A timeout by the coach, KPA James Ontere. The fans for the general service unit up on their feet. There was a blanket of silence.
And the fans
during the third set.
Sort of losing hope here. But they're maintaining it. I think a number of them want to see a win by the Ports Authority.
KPA putting up a spirited fight. GSU yet to recover.
12-11.
12.
Or is it not? Sorry, 9-11.
Still enjoying a 2-point lead. Matui serving.
His set is far from over.
Well, the fans are asked to stay away from the play area. A lot of sideshows in this match that are completely unnecessary. Brian picks it with the Chumba.
Sends it flying. Keep Chumba. It's 10-11. They do not want to give away this lead, KPA.
They definitely do not want
to bite.
To do that.
Another one.
Regan. Omolo.
Still in play.
Well picked by Matthias.
Matui. Right through the middle. Matui. I told you there's something about that side. There's just something about that side.
And for KPA to enjoy such a comfortable lead and have GSU narrow that gap to just 1 point.
Not the best pick by Owala. Omolo again.
And this time round, it goes out of court. 12 KPA, 11 GSU.
12-11. Yatakwenda vipi haya?
This is the last set to GSU.
Well picked by Hudson.
Naftali.
Still in play.
Regan sets it.
Omolo sets it.
Omolo.
Owala.
Still in play.
Matui. Still in play.
Regan with that save.
Omolo.
Easy.
I'm not sure about that.
And what a set. What a hit. There is a net violation by Kenya Ports Authority. That point goes to GSU.
And GSU equalizing. 12-12. They have fought from behind.
Omolo. Keep Chumba.
Still in play.
Fighting
Has
it
to be
out.
Owala. Again.
Owala is too low to still pick it. The very first time we see Owala on the floor. Powerful block. What's it going to be? Are we seeing a 5-setter?
We could be looking at a 5-setter. If this trend continues.
Another one by...
And another ball. Again, that set not looking really accurate. There seems to be a problem.
Bosire warming up.
Bosire warming up. Regan could be stepping out for the much experienced Elijah Bosire.
Away.
Again, a hit
Out of court.
Is there a touch? There was a touch. There was a touch on that ball. Much experienced referee failing.
That point goes away to general service into Kenya Ports Authority.
To realize that, but again changing her decision. It's a
The second time it's happening.
The second time.
So it means the first referee hasn't maintained like eye contact with the second referee, especially for those very crucial offenses.
And also, this is a crucial match. You want to pay 100% attention. Ball infantry and a solid block by Iwan.
Oh, sorry, Iwan.
The other Matui.
Yeah, the other Matui.
I think he's really done well for himself containing Boniface's powerful hits. Well, I hope that we can only hope that the scouts are watching.
South Sudan International match Iwan Mayan playing beautifully well tonight.
A young man with a very promising future in volleyball, taking full advantage of an opportunity to showcase his talent.
Nice one there. Powerful hit.
Still in
It's a
play.
headshot. Brian Kamonde unable to get up. Still in play.
Will he
Chumba,
convert that to a
120.
point?
Still in play. That was a beautiful play.
The timeout by the coach, Gideon Tarus of the General Service Unit. And the scores are 15 for KPA, 14 General Service Unit. Not quite the convincing lead that KPA require, but a lead nonetheless. Brian Kamonde is serving for KPA.
15-14. Kamonde pale diving. Omolo is there waiting.
Abdi Saidi, hi. Thank you for joining us on this live coverage. I hope you're enjoying the match. Naftali Chumba serving for the General Service Unit.
Straight to Chris Owala.
Owala
Chris Owala
again. Still in play.
spot. Sam Juma.
Chumba saves it. Omolo. Again, failure
stop.
to pick those rebound balls.
Very good effort from Sam Juma.
It is an effort by
Juma
Sam.
there.
I think there's this expectation that Omolo will make a kill, so the rest of the players do not attempt to really go for these rebound balls. They have proven to cost the team quite a number of scores. And the fans are asked to step out of the court. A lot of excitement and emotions running high on the court. And there's a struggle between the fans, both of KPA and GSU, in equal measure. Requested to step out of the court. A lot of heated emotions. The game will not continue until all the fans leave the play area, as they should. And focus shifts back to the court, Naftali at the service court. Molo picks it. Owala. It's out of play.
So much power there.
And KPA equalized 16-16. Will we be experiencing another 5-setter, or will we be on our way home after this set?
The week needs to begin now. It's been a long 4 days.
It's been a long 4 days. A double substitution there. Elijah Bosire steps out for Kipchumba.
That steps in.
Kamara in. Kipchumba steps out, I beg your pardon, for Bosire, and Kamara for Riga. A change in
the attack line. And Elijah serving that ball.
This other Bosire cannot hide her frustration.
Well, we are twins, so it's normal for me to feel what he does.
Owala.
Owala with that pick. Bosire.
Ayuan.
Will it be Matui?
And it's a ball that flies out of court.
Indeed, it's a breathtaking match, this one. Triple MW TV, as you have rightfully observed. Voila.
Nice pick by Bonfentry.
Matui.
Nice pick.
Bosire. Voila.
Owala sends it flying out of court.
Touch.
Three-point lead. Bonfentry goes to serve. Owala on the receiving end. Kamara. Oh, it's an easy one. An easy one for Peter Kamara.
19-17. GSU on the lead. That costly
Owala
service.
sends it flying out of court. 2017.
20-17. Well, from the look of things, we have one more set to go.
Yep.
And Monday will be here in 5 minutes. Courtesy of Akula here. Is that a block?
Beautiful
No,
hit.
it wasn't.
Beautiful hit by Matui there.
Failing to contain those attacks by Matui. And it is Joshua serving.
Kogo.
Kogo, I beg your pardon. I went with that attack.
Good attack from Ayuan there.
18-21. Anything is possible at this point.
18-21.
Omolo there, failing to block.
22?
22-18.
22-18. Again, KPA on the losing side. Kamara. His height coming to play.
He's not even hitting those balls. Choosing the witty route to gaining a point, Kamara.
Anything really to get as many points as he can. And it is Regan serving. It's a jump float, easily picked, not the right way. And the ball goes out of play.
After Lichumba sends it flying.
20-22.
Regan with a service.
Another serve by
Another
Regan.
best pick by Naftali.
Matui. It is a block by Omolo. 21-22.
Looks
will it
like
be?
We might not have a 5-set after all.
21.
Taking a body shot.
Each point counts. Very crucial part of this match. KPA win it, they win the match. GSU win it, we are still here.
Owala, Oselu, Omolo.
And it's out.
Another point given away.
Well, it has come to be that we will be doing a 5-setter.
Looks like we are delaying the arrival of Monday.
Monday will be here in 5 minutes. Again, the problem with picking the rebounds.
Still in play.
Will it be
The libero.
22-24? Omolo. Omolo with that serve.
22-24.
Sure really anxious.
Nice pick.
Hudson, will it end here? It does.
Easily picked.
Oh, voila! And that's across the line. Well, one more set it is. One more set.
Just one more set. Just one more this time around. Shorter than the usual 25.
The 15 points
ends at 15. Might not have a 5-set after all. Yes, you holding on to that lifeline. That means that everyone has 1 point so far. Taking about this match has sort of matched the expectations
of the
fans.
Yes. Most of them seated, put not minding that tomorrow is a work day.
The fifth and final set, ladies and gentlemen, this match between Kenya Ports Authority and General Service Unit. And General Service Unit, of course, fighting from 2-1 down to equalizing 2-2 sets. Now this is the fifth and final set. It's going to be played to the 15-point mark. Naftali Chumba. And a very fast, crucial point for General Service Unit. Straight down the middle. Let me know your predictions in the comment section, whether you're watching on Facebook or on YouTube. Remember to hit that subscribe button, share this link so all your friends can be able to. He sends it flying, Omolo. It's 2-0. That ball goes down the stairs. All the retrievers have to go after it. Matthias with that service. Omolo again. And this time around, Brian Kamonde hits it through that block line formed by Misiko and
KPA
Matui,
first point
General Service Unit.
GSU securing the first
What's it
two.
going to be, ladies and gentlemen?
Remember that this set is a short one. Not quite sure how it turns out.
Serves out of court. Matui with another opportunity. Matui, that service nice to pick by Sam Juma. Chris Owala reigns in hand. Matui is unable to pick it. Quite an amount of power there. Brian Kamonde goes to serve. Yuen Mach Mayen back in that front row for defense. Kamonde with that service, nice and simple. Matthias and Mukehe sends it out fly.
And it is 3 points to 3. Enoch Mogeni anasema what a match. Trailblazers TV, Florence and Yegon. This is not Trailblazers TV. This is a Yegon Emmanuel YouTube page. We can catch also the match live from the Athletics All-Stars with Yegon and Busire on Facebook. Big up to our counterparts, the Trailblazers TV, all the same. Thank you for your comments. Tell us who you think will be taking this match. Currently, KPA leading at 4 points to 3. General Service Unit trailer.
Brian Kamonde, that service. And a very quick finish by Bonfentry. I mean by Misiko. Excuse me. Misiko goes to serve for General Service Unit.
And it's Misiko with that serve.
Omolo.
And the ball
Misiko fails
dies.
to get to it.
5 KPA for GSU. 5 for GSU, 4 for KPA.
Another one for
Again, it's actually 5-5 right now. Both teams tying at 5 points each. Chumba Naftali goes on to serve.
They seem to be on the winning side, KPA. If they are able to switch court.
A net violation or a step on the line. The step on that line by Matui in an attempt to attack that ball.
Considering he's playing it from the back row, Matui, I think they don't even consider the possibility. you know, having been on that line or been in the front court.
He has done it so many times, it's literally impossible to think of him stepping on that line. But again, it does happen.
Owala easily picked and goes through the hands of Ayuen, at least some portion of his hand there.
Well, he does a brilliant job at saving that ball. It did seem to be a very short set by Matthias. 6-6, Boniface, Owala.
And Ayuen match Mayen through the middle, beating GSU captain Emmanuel Kogo there. Ayuen with the service. Such are the matches that we want, not those 3-0 matches.
Indeed.
Still in play, the libero, Matui, with the opportunity, he gets it. Chris Owala, face on the floor. His colleagues pick him up. Kogo goes to serve. Are we going to see a set that goes to 35?
35, I think, is too much to ask.
Maybe 25.
Maybe 20, actually.
Chris Owala.
Both.
Regan Oselu. Ramonde sends it flying.
And it's a change of court. Okay, GSU being fast to step on the 8-point mark. In this 15-point set, it is required for a change of court once at least the 8 point. And KPA are back to the lucky side. Or is it the bad side?
Manuel Kogo goes to serve for General Service Unit.
Simple
Easy,
serve.
simple
service. Who will it be? Still in play. A desperate attempt at saving it. Again.
What's happening? Who will set it? Who will?
Just a simple set.
Furiously so. They have now gone to the winning side, quote unquote.
Absolutely.
And
they're taking
KPA
full advantage
disoriented here
of it.
You see those simple touches there?
They can't really be costly.
Easy balls given away. Easy points conceded. Manuel Kogo.
Sam Juma. Omolo.
Still in play.
It's a net violation.
It's a net violation
by Matthias, who respectfully
he concedes
to that mistake. Scores are at 8-9. KPA trailing. And there's the serve and the point. Beautiful
with a mispick of that service from Oselu, who seems tired. He can't wait for this match to end.
9-9.
We are going to see a 20 or even 25 here. Either that or it will be a very quick loss.
Sam Juma. He did touch the net.
He does touch the net.
There was a touch on that net.
Timeout.
And Gideon Tarus calling for that timeout. And Tempers
what's happening? Or is it the side that also a lot of tension?
Just a simple. A lot of emotions really. We saw anger, we saw confusion. We're just seeing tension. Not sure about what happened on that side.
Umepiga simu?
Anaambia Brian ndio mtaache ufanye. No, the best in defense. Matui there with an opportunity. Still in play.
Stopped. Chumba. Matu.
And they failed to pick it.
10.
10-10.
10-10. Who will it be?
Plus emotions as a bonus. Matthias. Powerful
11,
by
10.
the captain.
Who will it be?
Molo.
Sasa. Matui. Samjuma.
Straight down that line.
He had it, he just couldn't control it. 11-11.
We are going to see a 20-20.
And well picked by Owala.
Owala.
Another
Still in
pick.
play.
Will it be Owala once again? Omolo.
And he's on board.
Omolo is exhausted.
12-11.
12-11. 3 to go, 4 to go. Depending on what side you're looking at this match from.
Zeki Ochieng stepping in for a UN match, who's played really well so far.
He has done a brilliant job, especially containing Bonifatry. Not sure whether it was a good move to get him out, with Boni still on the front court.
They pick it.
Expensive!
Error,
With Boni
that
still on the front
That
court.
is one expensive error.
They pick it. Meli ya Bwana Yesu.
Luere.
Meli
Ryan Kamode.
ya Bwana Yesu.
Again, not the best of peace.
Bonifatry
Bonifatry.
anaipata yule. Pale kuna there's a touch there.
13. KPA. 12.
And the other Bosire cannot
GSU.
sit anymore.
The seat is too hot. Ayuen comes back on court. Clearly, he's the only one who can contain Bonifatry. KPA at an advantage,
back on court.
being the receiving team.
Itakuwa kwaje?
Tunangoja kuona. Easily
Mexico.
served, easily picked. Ayuen.
Easily put away.
And it's that point.
Easy peasy.
Set point.
14-12.
We could be looking at,
14-12.
and it's a double substitution. Bosire trusted with the responsibility of sealing it away. Kamara on court, beefing up that block defense. Bosire to serve.
The biggest winners of this match, if KPA manages to finish, are two young men, Regan and Match Ayuen.
And Match Ayuen. They proved their worth.
Proved their mettle.
They did prove what they can do.
Sort of delaying it a bit there.
And that puts Ontere in a good position, seeing as they are traveling to the Africa Club Championships. He has wider options of players to expose on the international scene. Elijah Bosire serving.
There is a lot of pressure here.
A lot of pomp and pride
Bosire,
and ruin.
the libero. A quick hit straight to the middle.
13, GSU, 14, KPA. The double substitution will not be happening.
Lilo
However,
comes on court.
Matthias will be stepping out.
Chelule comes in.
Chelule comes in for the
very
first time in this match.
In this leg, actually.
In this leg?
I haven't seen him on court.
I think I saw him play against
Unless it was a match that was playing
GBC.
outside. He didn't actually come on court. But I could be wrong.
Chumba with that service. Will it be on the net? Will it be outside?
13,
Will it be
14.
14 for KPA.
Pressure creases.
And it's out! Congratulations to the Rockers for the much deserved win.
We call it a weekend. Such a beautiful weekend. Beautifully delivered. Beautiful win for Kenya Ports Authority. And a special win for Regan Oselu and Macha Yuen. Close for us.
Thank you so much for joining us.